What's going on, everyone?
Hey, welcome to Overpromised, our bonus pod brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook. I'm Covino. That is Rich. I'm glad we have this extra time. You stroking your mustache?
That's my Kelce look.
You inspiring deep thoughts?
Yeah, a little deeper today.
Kelce look. Get out of here. Look at that.
Hey, what's up, Taylor?
I think you want to be Ted Lasso. I think that's what's going on.
I'm going for the Kelce. You give me Ted Lasso.
Guess what? I don't believe. You got me a non-believer here. Anyway, thank you guys for hanging out with us. Remember, hanging out with us Monday through Friday on Fox Sports Radio. But thank you for being here on Overpromised. We have lots of things to get to. Rich's dope-ass picks.
Yes, sir, Steve Kerr.
Right? And we're going to talk about things we turned our backs on. Okay? Things we turned our backs on. Let's just say it involves the Texas Rangers and the band Creed.
Hello, my friend. We'll meet again.
That being said, good to see you.
Hey, let's get right into Overpromised. Now, Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, even my mom said, Richie, I'm sort of over this. And I'm like, Mom, I love it. Embrace it. The mustache, everything. Now, apparently they partied up in New York City after Saturday Night Live. What did you have? 4 words? Once again, Ice Spice. And everyone's like, oh my God.
Oh my God, Taylor Swift.
And what was the story that at the SNL after party, Travis Kelce's like, don't worry, security guards. I got it from here.
Oh, he's such a manly man. He's so dreamy. He is. And I think the other backstory is that he took her to Nobu, okay? Now, Nobu, that's where you take the people you care about.
Yeah, that's the hot dates.
Yeah, Nobu, that's no joke. No joke, boo, right? You're spending lots of money there. You're trying to impress is the point.
Take your hot boo to Nobu.
Yes, there it is.
Now, here's the thought. We've seen these pictures where they take NFL quarterbacks and make them women.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to ask you and everyone, where would you take them?
Oh, so like on a scale of take her to Nobu or take her to Subway?
7-Eleven for one of those hot dogs on the rotating thing.
Okay, all right, so where would we take them? Is this wrong or no?
Let me just state, it can't be chauvinistic or wrong if they're not real people. These are NFL quarterbacks if they were women.
Okay,
I find nothing wrong with this.
And some you'd take to Nobu and some you wouldn't, right? So let's start off with the GOAT, shall we?
Okay.
Oh, wow, that's a good one. I don't know if I've seen this one of Tom Brady. Tom Brady's going to Nobu.
I'm taking Tom Brady to meet my mom and dad.
Yo, that's so weird. Yo, Tom, you get the rose, man. We carry on with this romance. Let's go.
Is it wrong that I was into it? Jalen Hurts? Is that?
Oh no, that's Shields, right?
That's Fields?
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be like a TGI Fridays appetizers.
Yeah, we're getting some Jack Daniel's sauce,
nice
right?
smile.
Some apps. Yeah, definitely a sampler of sorts, some cheese sticks. I'm saying Fridays.
Okay. Oh, Mahomes. Wait, is that the girl from Roseanne?
That's that's Sarah Gilbert. What's her character's name on Roseanne? Becky, yeah.
I think I'm going to the restaurant and then I see her. Darlene. I think I'm seeing Darlene and I'm texting like, yeah, I'm not going to make it. I'm feeling a little sick. Sorry, Mahomes.
It's okay, guys, because I really... Yeah, by the way, does she talk like that? Or is she like, you know, guys, it's okay if you want to go to Chili's or something. I'm not, no Nobu for me.
Again, not chauvinistic. These are not real women. Just to make it clear. Oh, who's that? She seems wholesome. Is that Matthew? That's a female Stafford, huh?
Yeah, that's a Stafford. She's going to Cracker Barrel with me. Yeah.
Cracker Barrel.
Oh yeah, not Nobu though. Yeah,
you know what? Again,
they have good like buns there, like little muffins.
Great breakfast. Yeah, great breakfast.
Attractive, but I feel like female Stafford would be the type of girl where you're like, yeah, we could be friends. You could be like my wing girl. You're really cute, but not for me.
That's sweet.
Who do we got here? Are you skipping ahead?
Oh, well, that was, let's see. Kyler Murray.
That's Kyler Murray, huh?
Oh, Kyler Murray?
Kyler Murray. You know, Kyler Murray's looking all right.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray's
I'm
looking
hanging.
all right.
We're going to the club.
Where are we going though?
We're going to club and then late night diner food after.
You know, I'll tell you what. I'm not taking.
Waffle House?
I'm not
Yeah.
taking her to. Oh, you know where? Yard House. Is that what you said, Spot?
good place. Good place.
Well, I said Waffle House.
Oh,
So
Waffle. No, Yard House for
You
me
said
because
late night, so I said Waffle House.
yeah, but more of a Yard House sort of vibe because I mean it's not Nobu. So far we got one Nobu.
Okay. Deshaun Watson? No thanks.
Yeah, Deshaun Watson's getting Quiznos, bro.
Quiznos.
And then I'm like, oh, sorry. I guess there's no more Quiznos. I guess we're not hanging.
At least it's not Subway.
Quiznos. Oh, Jimmy Garoppolo as a woman?
You know, Jimmy Garoppolo is a good-looking guy. Got to give him credit. But as a woman,
I'm feeling it.
are you?
Look at those cheekbones.
I mean, yeah, the bone structure's there. But
Yeah,
I
we're
think,
going to Mastros in Malibu.
you know,
We're going.
I'm taking female Garoppolo to Famous Dave's. Like, it's not-
you
Yeah.
are way downplaying
Yeah, I'm not going to Nobu's.
Janine Garoppolo.
So far, I guess I like Mrs. Brady.
Oh boy. Mrs. The female Aaron Rodgers. I would
Yeah.
need some ayahuasca to get on that.
Ah, boy, that's a friendlies date. I'm going to buy her a friendly fribble. Yeah.
Fribble.
That's
What do they have at Friendlies? The kickin'
Oh, the
buffalo.
kickin' chicken buffalo.
Well, you know why?
strips.
Because she looks friendly. That's
Like
all.
Superman.
yeah.
And by the way, this isn't wrong, you said, right?
It's I wrote down
Okay.
not wrong.
All
and
right.
if I wrote down not wrong, you know why? Because they're not real. If we were picking apart real men or women,
Right.
it would be wrong. These are imaginary.
Oh, wow.
Like Kirk Cousins looks like the annoying girl in a sorority that's like, why don't we all go out? You can hang with my friends.
Kind of like you, yeah. Kind of like a
What?
Kimmy Gibbler. Let's see. Whew, where are you taking Kirk Cousins as a woman?
We're going for a piece of each, a couple slices.
I don't know. Maybe a Johnny Rockets, maybe or Five Guys or something.
Johnny
We're going
Rockets?
to hang and get a
How about
burger.
Ruby Tuesdays?
You know what? Maybe a nice little burger action, but not Nobu.
Karen Cousins, let's go to Houlihan's.
Again, if you just joined us, Kelce took Taylor Swift to Nobu because that's where you take somebody to impress.
Yeah.
Where would you take these quarterback women?
Oh, she seems so wholesome.
Yeah,
Who is that?
it's Wilson.
Wilson.
Are you serious?
Zach Wilson?
Yeah. Zakina.
Oh,
Sakina.
Where do you take her?
I feel like we're going to the food court and just chatting. I think she seems sweet.
No, you're going for like.
She seems like your friend. Know what she
Ice
seems
cream.
like?
She's going to
You're going
mention.
like Cold Stone.
Oh, you're
yeah,
going-
that's
yeah.
a good one. Yeah,
You're going to Cold Stone. And you know what? It
Get
seems
ice
like
cream.
she gives me the vibes of like your friend's little sister who you're like, oh, I can't go there. But you're
we?
really pretty.
But by the way, are we saying that Tom Brady is not only the GOAT, but he's like the greatest woman as well? Like this is wild. He's the only guy. He's the only guy going to Nobu. Who else we got?
I'm taking Garoppolo.
Oh no!
Is that
Carr.
Derek Carr?
I'm taking Darica Carr to Buffalo Wild Wings. That's about it. Yeah, that's it.
Boneless
We're
or
gonna watch
bone
the-
in?
No, we're
not,
just
not bone in.
We're watching the game together.
Take her to the car. Take her to the Cheesecake Factory, but she'll stay in the car.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
Who else
man.
anymore?
Who's that?
Mac Jones.
Mac Jones.
Mac Jones
Man.
looks like a Mrs. Grundy. Mac Jones as a woman looks like a prude that you wouldn't want to hang with. Again,
Man.
this is not wrong. They're imaginary.
I'd be like, hey,
Doing a lot of justifying.
Makina
People
Jones.
are very sensitive spot in 2023. I just want to make it clear.
Nah, you know what? I might be like,
Should we move on?
yeah, let's move on. Let's move. Don't you have picks to give?
I do have my picks. One more spot. Who do we got? Any more hotties? Nope. Is that the wait? That's just Trevor Lawrence. That's just. I think.
enhancement
I
necessary.
think that's just Trevor Lawrence. I think that means it's time to move
also
on.
the mood you're in, and I guess where you are in your sexy time, I guess, because I've seen
Sexy
other ones
time.
of this. I've seen other versions and variations of this, turning quarterbacks into women through AI or filters or whatever. And a lot of times I'm like, yeah, I'm
How about
oh wait, oh yeah,
She looks like Amanda Bynes. Who is that?
right? That's
Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Allen.
Josh
It's
Allen.
weird how the names don't come when you see them as women. That's Joshina.
You know, Josephine.
Josephine Allen.
Josh Allen.
Yeah, she looks fun.
She looks fun.
She looks fun.
Where you taking
She's
her?
like, yeah.
She's like, I'm down for whatever.
She's down. You know what?
She's down.
She's fun and she's kind of cute.
I like her.
I'm taking her to Ruth's Chris, man. Not Nobu. Not
okay.
Nobu, but
Okay. I think we got to get into our picks.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
One more. Is there one more good one?
Let me see.
One more good one.
Good one.
One more good one.
Well, we got our DraftKings picks to make.
A good one.
Now, no,
Herbert, huh?
Herbert, you would know.
no. She looks like the sorority sister that would lie to her sister, like, yeah, he doesn't like you. Or I don't know. I feel like she's giving me
She's
like sneaky sorority girl vibes.
She's got a little Wendy's girl thing. Take her to Wendy's.
I'm looking. I'm the guy with the creepy mustache. What am I
I
saying?
mean, okay, one more.
You know what?
Honestly,
It's worth it.
I think it's worth it.
Okay, one more. Oh, damn!
Joe Burrow's going to Nobu, dude.
I am marrying. I might pop the question to Joe Burrow.
Burrow's going to Nobu. Who knew?
No, he doesn't have a ring, but she might get one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow. Yo, man, stop it.
Well, you know what? Let's get into our picks for the week, courtesy of DraftKings Sportsbook. I give you guys teasers. I give you parlays. I make it work. Now, last week we hit our power parlay. We didn't hit the teaser. Thanks, Niners. Thanks, Eagles, for like totally disrupting the whole freaking league.
Mm-hmm.
But I got 2 teaser bets and 1 parlay that I think are solid for the week. Let's
Is
start.
this why you're growing the mustache? Because you lost a few bets, or you're trying to change your energy or something? Bring a different vibe?
I was real hot for a minute, and then this past week was a little rough on me. I kept doubling down on that Niners-Eagles
I
teaser.
know. Well, that's your team. And you had no reason to think
I know.
that they would lose. Come on.
All right, so here's what I got. First teaser bet. Now, teaser bet, you get to play with 6 points. You can do 7, 8, 9, or 10, but I like to do 6 points, 2 teams, right? First game, the Buffalo Bills. They're playing the Patriots. They're 8.5-point favorites. Take that 8.5 down to 2.5. Do you think Bill Belichick, as much of an evil genius as he is, he's like sad Belichick these days?
Yeah. Poor guy.
There's no way.
I'm not turning my back on him, though.
There's no way.
I still believe in Belichick.
Of course, it's not like he became a bad coach. The personnel there is garbaggio.
Right.
They've been getting blown out, and I think that continues, even though they're home. It's not like Foxborough is going to disrupt Josh Allen, the beautiful Josh Allen.
Yeah, fun. Very fun.
So 8.5's a lot. You don't want to give that plus touchdown, but minus 2.5. So you need Buffalo to beat the Patriots by a field goal. Again, now I feel insecure about my teasers because last week I was so sure about them, but I got to get back my confidence.
You know what,
back.
man? Stroke your mustache, take a deep breath, and think about it.
I like it.
There you go.
Buffalo, minus 2.5. They beat up on the Patriots. Again, all they need to do is win by a field goal. Team that up with the Lions. The Lions are 3-point underdogs in Baltimore. Now, I know Baltimore.
I think Montgomery's out, though.
Montgomery is out,
Yeah.
but Lions plus 9. You're getting 9 points underdog. Like, that means the Lions can even drop this one. They could drop it by 7, 8, or 9.
And I was going to say, he's out, but Goff is in a zone, dude.
And there have
he's
been
in a
times,
zone right now.
You know my feelings on Lamar Jackson. He's fantastic, elite quarterback, top tier, but he has an issue closing out games.
Jackson, I'd have to see him as a woman to really give you my assessment.
I don't know if you want to see it. But I like the Lions getting a lot of points. Hey, it could be a close one. If it's a field goal game and the Ravens win, a battle.
Yeah, right.
It's like your friendly, like, auntie. I'm not going out with the female Lamar Jackson. But I do love the Lions getting 9. So Buffalo minus 2.5, Lions plus 9. I feel comfortable with that teaser. Take a look. I like it. Thank you. DraftKings Sportsbook. Now, my other teaser involves 2 teams that I think have a little bit of a bounce back week. The Chargers are playing the Chiefs. I'm not saying they're going to win. But if you've noticed, the Chiefs are not blowing teams out the last few weeks. They had a close win over the Jets. They beat the Vikings by a touchdown. Close game. The Vikings were trying to make that comeback. And they beat the Broncos in a sort of a sloppy game. The Broncos are garbaggio, like we said. So if I could get the Chargers plus 11.5, I don't think the Chargers are getting blown out double digits by the Chiefs. A division game, the Chargers need it. I wouldn't be surprised if the Chargers pull an upset here. So that's why I love the 11.5. So Chargers plus 11.5. And the Niners are playing on Monday Night Football. They're playing the Vikings. Everyone's banged up, but there's a chance that Trent Williams, McCaffrey, and Debo all play. I don't think they should play because I think the Niners could win. They're 6.5-point favorites.
In fact, don't you believe we discussed it briefly, but they should do something unconventional. Just use McCaffrey if and when you need him.
Yeah, I don't think they should have him playing a lot. Now, here's the story. The Vikings, there's fans that don't want them to win. There's people that are like, dude, don't win. We want to get a high draft pick. We want to be in the mix for maybe Caleb Williams. So The Vikings, they don't have the defense the Cleveland Browns do, so don't think they're going to stop the Niners, right? So I like the Niners minus half a point and the Chargers plus 11.5. I think that is another pretty safe teaser bet. Again, the double digits against the Chiefs. Chiefs haven't really been blowing anyone out the last few weeks. And the Niners, a little bounce back from that letdown game, that trap game in Cleveland. They just beat the Vikings. They just need to beat them on Monday night. Now, the 3-team parlay, it pays plus 345. So bet 100, win 345. These are 3 money line games. No point spreads, just money line. We'll start with the Browns. Who, by the way, I like what the Browns are doing. You saw them last week. Their defense is ranked top 1, 2, or 3 in every category. You saw them shutting down the Niners, who scored.
They're amazing at making people miss field goals, too.
They are fantastic at making people field goal. So the Browns, they're playing the Colts. Now, the Colts don't have Anthony Richardson, Gardner Minshew. I sort of just like the Browns money line. Forget the point spread. So Browns money line. It's on the road, but I think the Browns are about to prevail, and they're about to sort of emerge as a top-tier team. I think the Browns, we're seeing that defense. We're saying, well, we're talking about Kansas City. We're talking about Buffalo, Miami. The Browns might be in that mix. They're 3-2. Let's not sleep on the Cleveland Browns. The Raiders are playing at the Bears. We talked about how the Raiders, if they want to be a wild card team, they have a window of opportunity now where they're playing the Bears, the Giants, a few teams coming up that are weaker. Raiders need to take care of business at the Bears. At Soldier Field's a little tricky, but I like the Raiders money line. So Browns, Raiders, and I like the Rams. I'm still not sold on Kenny Pickett. I think this Pittsburgh Steelers offense is mediocre, and I think the Rams are one of those sleeper teams. Like, if they go 9-8 and sneak in as a wild card, I would not be shocked. Matthew Stafford has Cooper Kupp, Puka Nacua. I always forget his name.
Puka Nacua.
But yeah, these guys have a pretty solid offense. I think the Rams win at home.
I agree with you. And you remember how people were so high on the Steelers? Remember at one point early on, we're high on the Steelers and the Giants? They're going to be good this year. You watch and wait and see.
So money line, money line, 3-team power parlay.
Money line.
The Browns, the Raiders, and the Rams. I sort of like it. In fact, I love it. They're your DraftKings picks of the week.
And remember, the NFL season is going strong, and DraftKings Sportsbook is hooking new customers up with an offer that's even stronger. Bet $5 on any game this week to score $200 instantly in bonus bets.
And they're not stopping there. Not just new customers. All customers can take advantage of a sweet offer every week this October. Don't forget, use our code Overpromised. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app, use the code Overpromised, and new customers can score that $200 instantly in bonus bets when you bet $5 on the NFL. That's code Overpromised, only on DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. The crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit 1-800-GAMBLER.net. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas, licensee partner Golden Nugget, Lake Charles, and Louisiana. 21 plus age varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. See sportsbook.draftkings.com/football terms for eligibility terms and responsible gaming resources. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. Eligibility and deposit restrictions apply.
Welcome back to Overpromised with Covino and Rich.
Any of those stick out to you? Do you like my picks?
My man. Especially when you stroke your mustache, I believe you more. More credible.
I feel like you like the Niners just beating the Vikings.
Oh, yeah. Brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook. Hello, my friends. We meet again. It's good to see you every Wednesday here.
You getting fired up to some Creed? Because I feel like that's the trend in sports.
It's the trend, and this is things we turned our back on a la Creed style. Now, the Texas Rangers had 68 wins in 2022, right? Wah, wah.
Bum, bum, ba-da.
Your boy DeGrom was like, yeah, I'm going to go to the Rangers, and, I believe what they're doing there. You left. You left.
You know what we got to find? We got to find this for...
You're like, oh.
Overpromised or the Daily Fox Sports Radio show. We need to find me.
Yeah.
Laughing at the idea of Jacob DeGrom saying, I'm leaving the Mets and going to the Rangers for culture. And I was thinking to myself, culture? Like, are you kidding me? The Rangers?
Right.
So
he knew
it was
something we didn't know.
Laughable. But clearly he knew something we didn't. The Rangers are getting all pumped up. They're up couple games, they could be up 3-0 by the time a lot of people see this.
Well, don't fast forward too quick because, again, they won 90 in 2023, swept the Rays in the wild card, swept the Orioles in the ALDS. And like you said, they keep on bringing it. People are like, how are they doing it? Well, it's all about chemistry. It's all about culture. And it happened organically. You can't force these things.
Oh,
and that's what reeks.
You missed it. You missed your opportunity. You were going to say it's all about chemistry. It's, what did you say?
Culture.
It's all about culture. You should have said it's all about Creed.
It's all about
Your
Creed.
3 C's.
It's all about Covino.
Yeah.
It's all about Creed because what happened is they started playing it in the locker room and it just caught on.
Yeah.
You know,
It happens.
Andrew Heine, he was Andrew Heine when he was on the Yankees. Now he got facial hair. He's Andrew Heaney. He said, you know what, man? It's sort of just kicking in. We just started playing it. People started singing along. Then he requested in the ALDS, I want the whole crowd to sing along. And they did. And it was Mahika. Higher became the rally cry for the Texas Rangers so much that they've been unstoppable since. So much that even Scott Stapp of Creed is tweeting out like, let's go. It's the comeback of Creed. It's the resurgence of Creed.
Pretty cool.
And I think if they take it further, we see, look, there's Scott Stapp tweeting at Andrew Heaney. Let's go. Creed.
Nice.
I think we're going to see a live performance eventually. Scott Stapp's going to be there with his shirt wide open. And there's a whole
if they
sing-along.
make it to the World Series, what a ginormous fail if Creed is not on hand in Arlington.
Well, they credit their late season struggles to playing Creed and singing along to Creed on bus rides in the locker room. And even Bruce Bochy and his giant head was like, I don't know much about him, but it's working. He likes what he's hearing.
You said struggles. You mean that got them out of their struggles?
Got them out of their struggles. Yeah, their late season struggles. So, again, Creed is definitely one of the bands, people, things you think about, who at one point everybody loved. They were selling tens of millions of albums, right? And all of a sudden, you don't like them, you turned your back on them.
Yeah.
So who else comes to mind based on this whole feel-good Creed story that I honestly could get behind? Because I think they got a lot of bangers, man. Torn's a great song.
I mean, With Arms Wide Open, Higher, My Sacrifice. Like, we all love Creed, and then it became, like, uncool.
It became uncool because it was oversaturated with Creed, and Scott Stapp became a bit of an egomaniac, and I get it,
let me
right?
get it out of the way.
They created a stigma and a reputation, and it sort of ended there.
Let me get the obvious out of the way.
Yeah.
Even Cowherd pointed this out recently. Nickelback. No one likes to admit they love Nickelback. But what's the narrative of, man, Nickelback stinks? We all like Nickelback. You can't tell me, I want to be a rock star. Or any.
There's one line in that song that I can't get behind, though. I'll have a quesadilla. I love quesadillas.
You love quesadillas.
But I don't like that line.
And you love rock music.
But I don't like that.
I thought that would be your
I don't like them
favorite
together
line.
in that. No. But you're right, though, Rich. We've met and interviewed, well, both Creed and Nickelback. But Chad Kroeger, Nickelback, nicest dudes. They rock. Let's stop the hate on them.
Quesadillas, by the way, are so great. They're in 2 of your favorite songs. Rockstar by Nickelback.
Yeah.
You know the other?
Taco Grande by Weird Al.
Yes.
My man. Taco Grande. There we are with Nickelback. Look at that.
Look at that. Hey.
Look how big Kruger looks next to me. Jeez.
That's not a name drop. Is that what's a picture drop?
That's a picture drop right there. Thank you, Spot.
So Nickelback, Creed. Can I throw one other in the mix here?
I mean, I have a bunch.
Okay.
You could add later on at Covino and Rich, hashtag Overpromised.
If you take it back the year, early 2000s, 2000, 01, 02, 03, you all passed around a Dane Cook CD to one of your friends.
Such
he
a good
was
one.
the comedian that you were listening to his album on the CD in your car.
You were
and
quoting him left and right.
In the face.
Yeah.
Back in the day, which I think was a Wednesday, or every little quote he had, you know, who shit on the coats? Like everything.
He was cool. He was like your bud that you were hanging with, but way funnier and cooler than most comedians at the time.
Yeah, Dane Cook, he used MySpace to his advantage.
Yeah.
So I think Dane Cook, you got to put on the list of people. He was selling out Madison Square Garden with his bootcut
I
jeans
think he
and
was
his.
the first guy to do it since the Dice Man.
Oh, so, you know, Dane Cook's one of those guys. He's still in the comedy world, still making movies and content, but, you know, he's been on our show a bunch of times. I like Dane Cook. I never turned my back on the Dane train, but a lot of people are like, remember we used to like Dane Cook? Why?
But if you go on the Creed theory, everybody gets their redemption at one point because there was substance there. There was talent there, right? And we just turned our back on them. There's us with the Dane train back in the day. Another picture drop. I got a sports one. Okay. And then a few other music examples. Rich, you actually brought this up in conversation, how everybody was about Baker Mayfield. And he was endorsing everything. In fact, that was part of the problem. He was in too many commercials, maybe. And that was the criticism. Too many commercials and not enough time watching tape, watching video. Baker Mayfield, I feel like everybody turned their back on this dude. He went from team to team, and now it's good to see him playing well again. I mean, maybe not this past weekend, but, he's having a season saying, hey, everyone who turned their back on me, let's see what's up. Let's, am I done or not?
Yeah.
I'm not turning my back on this. I'm not done on Baker Mayfield yet.
As far as athletes we turned our back on, if you want to stay NFL, because I thought of another one, but if you want to stay NFL, Russell Wilson. He was doing commercials. Oh, he's with Sierra. Everyone loves him. Super Bowl champion. One Marshawn Lynch run away from being a back-to-back Super Bowl champion. And now he's in this pile of trash in Denver with Sean Payton.
Well, again, the commonality on all these people that we've talked about in bands, they kind of brought it upon themselves. They gave us reasons. I mean,
Mr. Unlimited.
Exactly. And his
Bronco
gameplay.
Country. Let's ride.
I mean, he's playing bad. Would we like to see a comeback, a resurgence of Wilson a la Creed style? Of course we would. So I'm not turning my back completely, but it seems like a lot of people have. I'm throwing two more out there. Limp Bizkit.
Oh, good one. Everyone had their red. All New Yorkers had that red Yankees hat, and I hated it.
I mean, I was doing it all for the nookie. Nowadays, more the cookie. I'll take that cookie, but come on. Limp Bizkit, huge oversaturation, but everybody loved them. Turned their back and their hat backwards. And I'm throwing this out there, Rich, because you're going to be like, you know what? You're right about that. All you hypocrites who dump on guys like Vanilla Ice, when meanwhile, everybody was doing the Running Man. Everybody knew every word to that song.
Yep.
Everybody was sweating. He was a huge crossover rap star, but then you grow older, you're like, yeah, Vanilla Ice. Yeah. He's the punchline to your joke. That song was dope, is still dope, and don't turn your back on some stuff you loved. Unless they give you really good reason. That's why it's nice to see Creed with their comeback.
I got one more. We can wrap this up, call it a day, say farewell.
I'm taking Vanilla Ice to Nobu.
To our Overpromised friends.
Yeah.
I got one more, and it's the ultimate turn your back.
Okay.
Because all y'all, talking to you, turned your back on everyone involved in the steroid home run chase era of baseball.
It's true.
Every day you're like,
everybody loved it.
Every day. Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa, Barry Bonds. We loved them.
We were punching each other in the gut like Sammy Sosa and Mike McGuire. A la Ted Kennedy.
I can't believe how we were so invested, and then we're like, cheaters.
Yep.
We freaking love these guys in the 90s. They kept baseball alive. In fact, they saved baseball after all those people that said, oh, I left baseball after the strike. Yeah, guess how they came back? Home runs from those guys, and now we're like, yeah, cheaters.
So things we turned our back on. You want to chime in, hit us at Covino and Rich. Steve Covino, Rich Davis, hashtag Overpromised, our bonus podcast.
All right, we'll see you guys next week. In fact, we'll see you back on Fox Sports Radio, but every Wednesday, Overpromised, thanks to our friends at DraftKings Sportsbook. Remember, code Overpromised. Get those parlays and teasers going this weekend. Until next time, arrivederci, baby.
See you, the Overpromised land.
Goodbye.